Hey you guys, what is up? But if you're new here, I am Minah. Yes guys, today the sun is very scorchy. Today we are at Elmina Castle. Yes, basically that is where we are. Yeah, we're here to check some beautiful like African history. Yes, that's the slave trade history. If you know me, my channel is basically about African history, our lifestyle, our food, and our dressing. So we are in Cape Coast, and then we just want to take some time out and check out Elmina Castle. So basically that's where we are. So come, let's go have fun as we always do.
Yeah. We call this place St. George's Castle or Elmina Castle. You see, St. George was a leader at that time. He was a patron. When the Portuguese built the castle, they named it after him. And because we are in Elmina, that's why we are here of Elmina Castle. Elmina Castle. Elmina is not the name of this town. The frequent supply of gold the Portuguese were getting from here, they call this place the mines. Elmina. The Portuguese also call this place Aldeia. In their language, it means village. In Arabic, it means harbor or ports. The word has been corrupted or changed to Edina. It has now become the name of this town. The actual name of this place is Ano Mansa. In Sodoma Ensa, inexhaustible water, or Kwamakwaku, who was the founder of this town. In 1471, that was the first time the Portuguese arrived over here. The castle was built in 1482. The main concept over here wasn't meant for slavery into goods. All the rooms on the ground floor were the storerooms. Later, the Portuguese changed the idea to human trade. Therefore, the storerooms became where captives were kept. The castle is talking about 1,000 captives at a time, about 600 men, and about 400 women. At times, the number could be more. 1637, the Dutch took over the castle with support from the locals. Then in 1872, the Dutch gave out this place to the English. As of now, the castle is 540 years. This is the biggest and the oldest castle in the whole of West Africa in terms of crowns and slave trade. Yeah. The writings here is in Old Dutch. It was placed there to remember a Dutch governor called Tex. He was the last Director General of the Dutch West Indies Company from Zeeland. Zeeland is one of the provinces in Netherlands. The governor presided over from the north and south coast of Africa. He arrived over here on the 16th of January 1788. He died the same year, 12 March, at the age of 41. Less than 3 months he spent over here. He was buried right here, this place. If you have malaria, just wait and kill him. There was a pastor called A. Ambrisi. He wrote all these things in the form of tributes. All that he was saying was that the governor was a good man and a God-fearing. Good man and a God-fearing at the time of slavery. How good he was, I think the pastor can explain. It was seen as a normal business. The Portuguese, they were Catholics. The first Catholic church in Ghana or Gold Coast. When the Dutch came, they were Protestants. Therefore, the Dutch removed the Catholic tower. The building was divided into two. And the upper one was used as their junior soldiers' mess. They were eating, drinking at the top. Down one as trade auction room, buying and sale of captives took place over there. This cell was for soldiers who misbehaved that room. Those who went to the town without permission, beyond their territory, were detained in this room. Others were fighting among themselves. They were kept over here with discipline. Few hours they were released. None of them died here. Punishment for their own sins. So that's the difference. That is condemned cell for the difficult male captives, those who tried to escape, that the freedom fighters. They were kept over here and they were starved to death, no food, no water. None of them came here and went back alive. People had that the end.
Okay.
It's the female slaves section. About 400 women were spread out over here. 400. 3 rooms for them. The first one, the second one, the largest one. They were divided. In this castle, the Europeans never came along with their families. Only men were here. Some of the officers were sexually abusing the women here. The governor would stand at the front of the balcony. He would then order the soldiers to open the doors for the women to be assembled here. Only few ones. So show Minah if you know what choose. Cannonball. We used to have at least 8 of this. There were chains through them. The women who were difficult, those who were resistant to be raped by the soldiers, the chains would be tied around their ankles here. No food, no water. Whether rain or shine, we stand here. So the time to give up, no punishment. It's fighting. This is breaking out their spirits. There was a program held over here last 4 years, rape enactment for the slave trade. 130 women were kept here for 1 month, 2 months, or 3 months. Wearing original iron bars. They were rusted, wooden bars. We changed them. If these bars were to be the original ones, the captives could have easily escaped. This wood here is original. The second one was here. They are the 2 main original beads from Dutch, local red oak, the rest are new. We have red bricks by the Portuguese, yellow bricks by the Dutch from Holland. This balance their ships. There was a program held over here, great enactment of the slave trade and exhibition. People volunteered to sleep over here for 1 night. They just wanted to experience how our ancestors went through. These are the clothes that they used to cover themselves to demonstrate. For the size of the wall, the thickness of the wall, none of the captives escaped over here. Once they come, that's the end. This survival will die. They had the largest room for the female captives. In Babylon 150, they were kept over here for 1, 2, or 3 months. Buckets were placed at various corners for them to ease themselves. They got to a point that some of the captives were weak. They could not walk to where the buckets were placed. They did everything on the floor. Feces, urine, vomiting, blood, slept in it. So that's the original floor. All the big entrances were closed with metal gates. The air from the small doors was not enough for those at the back. That was the other source of ventilation. It was even connected to a medicine. Gunpowder, chemicals in that room. If there is a leakage over there, the scent will just for the dead one, when tied to stones, to the sea. The back by the visitors for members. A reservoir. It covers the whole place over here, all around, over here. Whenever it rains, water passes through the pipes and get inside for drinking, washing baths, etc. by the Portuguese. When the Dutch came, they had a whole reservoir because they were afraid. They thought it had been poisoned. These are our cells. When the ships had arrived, the strong women, those who could survive through all that conditions, they were to pass here to the route of no return. From that place, they were taken outside. We are going inside. You come back.
Okay.
One of the rooms for the male slaves, about 150 were kept over in 200. The room at the back, it was just a storeroom. So the branded equipment, most of the captives were branded. Pots and metal, the metal names, that's a tattoo. You see, they are folded for identification. Many of them died after receiving the shock. It never happens at the time when there are 2 captains in the ship. Source of ventilation is lights. The 2 units were ventilated. And how will they get to the captives? How will they get to the slaves? The captives of wars were given out as slaves. Criminals, thieves, debtors were sold out as slaves. Some towns and villages were liberated by the Europeans. Some chiefs collaborated with the British of the Seven for Europeans. They left us ourselves. They really stopped us now. So that's the nature of this room. The women came from the top and went from that side. We believe that in a place where so many souls have been lost, the spirit of our ancestors are still here. Yeah. Sometimes the room is very heavy. You have some bottles at the corner. The chiefs and the elders cannot come over here to pray for the ancestors. People bring their room to this place. People do rituals with money. That's why we have the bottles of wine, the smoke, and our bags,
okay.
and the candles. No, okay.
People from this town.
Especially from the diaspora, we just left in this town.
Okay.
That's why we have the glass on the floor.
Okay.
At the time of gold and the ivory, the gate was very wide, very big. When they changed the eye gate to human trade, they narrowed the gates to restrict movements. About 5 or 10 people were chained to each other, moving on the sideways. The sea water was closer by then. The ships will be at the shore before they will bring small boats to convey the captives into. Looking at the small size of the gates, staying here for 1 month, 2 or 3 months, they will just lose weight. They can easily pass through. Even if in the records they were fed once or twice a day, some of these foods, unless your committee system. That's a Dutch reservoir, Dutch well. They thought the Portuguese had poisoned their own reservoir, so they had their own reservoir explosion. The bone in the middle, the shadow of the stick tell the time, so that's the cardinal point compass. Okay. All the bones with sea water, all these places water. The brick over there, initially it's going to be lifted. If there is an attack, you just lift the brick to prevent this access to the castle. These are the guns that they brought for fighting. Fort Santiago. Only soldiers were there to protect this castle. Fort Santiago. In the town, that was the stone house over there, the brown one of the buildings for the pregnant women. When the ships had arrived, some of the women were likely seen to be pregnant. They were separated. House and the children were brought back to the castle to be educated as the new officers. And that was the beginning of formal education over here. From 1529. Their mothers became lucky ones. They remained here as domestic servants to the castle, not as captives anymore. In 1637, the Dutch officers moved to the town. They customarily married the women over there and they had children with them. Along the coastal zone, you have so many European names over here. Van Dyke, Van der Poel, De Heer, Duncan, Ferguson, and the light color skin are the mixed black Africans. Along the coastal zone, you have so many European names or so many. And one most Ashanti kings, Nana Prempeh I, he was captured from Kumasi, held over here for 4 years. From here to Freetown for 1 year, before to Seychelles Island for 23 years. He was preventing the British rule over the Ashantis. The first church in Ghana or Gold Coast is that one. The Dutch were Protestants, had a church here. As you can see, Psalm 132 verse 14. Zion is the Lord's resting place. Here was a place of holiness, the Lord lives here. That's the ironic aspect of the whole thing. Secret access for the to come out to the governor's bedroom.
Wow.
Yes. The woman the governor selected must have been in the dungeon for several months without washing down. They will get water from the reservoir. She will wash down in the middle of the courtyard before she made it come out from here to the governor's room. After that, back to the dungeon.
Wow.
And some with 2 living rooms in addition, only for 1 person. Only one person was living here. That's the washroom. And an exit for you to escape. If there's an attack, you just pass there and run away. They were fighting among themselves. Also, I bring the soldiers. We just came from the governor's apartment, the last floor. Below, we have the rooms for the deputy governor. Down for the soldiers, the pastors, and the merchants. On the ground floor for the captains, ranks, hierarchy. There are 2 watchtowers over there at the top. One at the left side, that's where they kept the Ashanti king, another prophet for 4 years. From here to Freetown, before Seychelles Island, he was preventing the British rule. And there was this golden stool about the Ashantis. History believed that the golden stool was conjured from the sky by a local fetish spirit called Profanation. The same history believed that the golden stool unites all the spirit of the Ashantis. There was a time the English came. They wanted the golden stool. They had a duplicate one. They came back for the original one. There was a fight between the Ashantis and the British, led by Ya Asante, who was the queen mother, very strong, powerful man. She was captured, held in that room. Less than a year, she was taken to Seychelles Island. She died over there. Recently, in 2000, her remains was brought back. It was Red Barry, the hometown with Marcy, the Iso, the Siasi. They came at the time slavery had been abolished. From here, you can see people starting at the tip. Whilst the English were there, the Dutch were here fighting among themselves over territories. Soldiers were all around the place. And people at times ask this question that the Europeans were doing business. If their motive, their interest was to gain much profits, economically, they were taking good care of them, rather than allowing them to die and so on. But maybe the supply and the captives were more. It wasn't the scarcity, they never managed, because if they died or see themselves, they were seen as an asset or commodity, not as humans. Yeah. The story over here is be a lesson to mankind. It is history. We can never undo the past. We should all learn from past mistakes. We shouldn't let history divide us. We don't want people. We should all forgive, but never forget your history. Because history needs to prove on victim side. Until the lion has his story, the hunter will always be hero. If we the Africans don't tell our own story, maybe at the time that the story will tell us. History defines who we are. On this case, I'll just end it over here. We are done.
So basically this is all for today's video. If you are new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and I'll see you in my next video. Okay, bye bye.